Can judgment be good or bad? Hmm. Can judgment be good or bad? Well, the point of judgment is to determine if something is good or bad. I can't remember what I was watching the other day, and they said it's either good or bad, or right or wrong. No, it was like, what was it? Right or wrong, good or bad. It was something to that effect. Judgment itself is necessary. I don't understand how people can say, "Hey, don't judge me." That's how the world works. You're walking down an alley and you see somebody creeping out. Looks like they got something in their hand. They got their hand in their pocket. Aren't you not going to assume the worst? Does judgment not keep you alive? The only way to get to survival is to make judgments in a given moment. Fight or flight is a judgment relative to stimuli. It happens with or without your permission. Your hormones don't wait to say, "Hey, do you want to judge this person? Would you like to judge this person, or do you want?" Your hormones react. They respond to stimuli. Your brain doesn't wait for you to say, "Hey, I know they look suspicious. I know they look dangerous, but I don't want to judge." Your brain, do you want to live or not? Do you want to keep your money or not? You want to keep your car keys? You want to lose your watch? Do you want to proceed in this life as is? You want to take an L? Judgment's required. It's a requirement. Your decisions will be judged. It's the world we live in. So it's unfortunate, but people say, "Don't judge me for my decisions." Let a pedophile walk through the courtroom. Any judgment for that person? The excuse "young and dumb" is reserved only for people that aren't criminals. Because if you break the law, there's no young and dumb. No, that's called murder. Yeah, it's called murder. Theft. Let it be one of your family members that's the victim. There's no young and dumb. There's going to be a ton of judgment. And now the question arises, where do we draw the line between this is good to, we should judge this stuff, and don't judge that stuff? As soon as you draw the line, you're going to be caught lacking on one of the sides. If I say, "Hey, don't judge me for my weight," but then I say, "Well, I only want to date people that are fit." What if that person only wants to date people that are fit? Doesn't that exclude? So doesn't that indict you? That's how people move through the world saying, "I only want to date someone who's financially well off." I'm like, "All right, well, are you well?" "No, I'm still building. I'm still in school. I'm still doing this." Well, what if that person doesn't want to date someone who's well off? Will you call that discrimination? Or will you say that's their preference? The person making the decision will call it preference. The person who is on the other end of the decision, if they're rejected, they're going to call it discrimination. How is that possible? Judgment is something that we all do by default. It's not something we choose to do. It happens without our permission. It's involuntary, like breathing, like our blood pressure. Our hormones, they react to our environment. So, judgment, it's not good or bad. It is. It's like mathematics, it's like gravity. We judge. And the quicker a lot of us, stop fighting and realize if you say "don't judge," that's a judgment. If it's true, it's wrong.